It's a scam to sell temple hair that was associated with bad luck and trauma to Black women for top dollar when it's connected to all this bad energy. How many women are literally purchasing their own bad luck, their own oppression? I recently shared a tweet that got a lot of traction because I think it opens up a larger discussion about one of the biggest scams that I think to date is going unaddressed and unfixed in the Black community. And that is the weave industry. My tweet, it reads, Black women paying hundreds of dollars to wear dead hair is the biggest scam. Now, let me be clear when I mean dead hair, because I know some of y'all out there who want to be technical, they're saying, well, yes, technically all hair is dead. I'm referring to the fake wigs and weaves that sometimes ladies are spending so much money on at the point to where they've worn weaves so much, they feel more comfortable taking care of the weave hair, the raw Indian hair, the Brazilian hair, than their own hair. I think it is a huge scam for women to really feel like they are the most stressed up and they are the most beautiful when they are hiding their hair under fake dead hair of another woman. I am not saying that a woman is horrible just because she wears a wig or a weave or because she likes to express herself. I understand that there are some times where a person may need to wear a wig and a weave for, let's say, a special occasion. When I was married, I got a weave because my wedding was outside in the heat of Texan summer, and I wanted to ensure that my straight hair did not frizz up. I know people who get certain hairstyles for certain events, so I'm not here to judge a woman for wanting to express herself and maybe try something new on fake hair because you want to protect your own hair. Whatever. There's different reasons. But I think if we are honest and we understand how Black hair in America has historically been criminalized and how Black women have gotten the message over and over and over again that Black hair or their hair is not good enough, I think we have to reckon with the way that that has impacted our own perception of our hair. Now, some pushback that I've noticed that I've gotten, people want to come to me and say, oh, well, you have your hair is easy, or you have a quote unquote good or easy texture. And I think that's honestly quite unfair because first of all, y'all don't know how my hair is when it's not taken care of. I spend a lot of time in my hair. I spend a lot of time taking care of it, managing it. And so over time, I found that it actually now is easier to manage. Like if I don't take care of my hair, it's very hard to deal with. What I'm saying is I think there's these different excuses that we give ourselves sometimes because we're just not comfortable with our hair. And it's easy to look at someone else and say, oh, you have it easier, you have it better, versus reckon with perhaps how consistent messages of anti-Blackness and consistent messages that have really demonized Black hair might still be influencing the way that we treat ourselves. Now, before I get into the comment section, I want to also show you why I think not only is this wig and weave industry a scam, it's actually quite dangerous.
Awesome hair extensions. And this is the hair. And basically I've been told that it came from Chennai. And I just wanted to know if you could help me narrow it down.
Okay. Now for starters is whether it's Remy or non-Remy. Remy is the jargon used by the industry to call the hair which is head and the tail portion are kept intact. It is from the temple.
It's temple hair?
Yes.
Okay. My extensions were the same type of hair that was being processed in this factory.
I want you to hear that real quick. Temple hair. This is hair that is being sacrificed to other gods. Keep that in the back of your head for a second.
These ponytails had all been sacrificed at Hindu temples in a practice called tonsuring. It's cutting off, right?
Yeah. Shaving off. Shaving off.
Oh, cutting off. Shaving off.
Shaving off. Yeah. Yeah, not cutting off.
What's that? I don't get.
Okay. It's shaved off the hair. The hair.
That's
why it's called tonsuring. Yeah, they're all bald. The highest form is to sacrifice beauty.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So when everybody shaves the hair, everybody looks alike.
Oh, okay.
Mostly.
Yeah.
He said the highest form is to sacrifice beauty. And there's a reason why they are sacrificing their hair, and it's something that it represents. They're going to get into that in a little bit.
And that's one of the reasons why sacrificing beauty is considered as the highest. When it's given to temple, they never said it. Even the poorest of the poor never said it.
So how did they benefit it all because of the religious beliefs they have?
Yes. It's like something you give back to God.
Okay, wow. Oh, that's gorgeous. Yes, it looks fantastic. Why is she going to our house. She was to leave this house and study her own. The authority had divided this property to the poor people around and gave this place. Now they're asking them to go away. So she believes that if she fancies her hair, she will not get evicted. Yeah. She feels her way of the answer. Yeah. She thinks, I believe if I do this, I will God will answer my prayers. Yes.
Next morning, I met Sandaria at the temple. She was about to sacrifice her beauty and shave off all her hair, in the hope of saving her family from eviction.
This particular woman is sacrificing her hair because she wants to keep her family from being evicted from their home. What she will see is that a lot of times women who find themselves in precarious situations or difficult situations, they feel like life has given them a lot of trials, they will sacrifice their beauty, give their highest sacrifice in hopes that the gods will speak positively on them. There's some sources I've read that say that women sacrifice their hair and it represents putting off bad energy, putting off bad luck, putting off bad things that have happened in their life. Not only is this practice an act of worship for these ladies, it also many times represents them trying to cast off bad energy.
For Sandaria, this was a big deal. She was going to be totally bald. Over here, where hair is so closely linked to the idea of beauty, husbands often refuse to have sex with their wives until their hair grows back.
And this one quote that I saw in an article that explained this whole process stuck out to me. A woman named Amma was conducting this sacrifice in hopes of things in her life changing. And she says, as the barber was shaving, I felt my problems lifting away. Now things are going to get better. So it was like a spiritual cleansing for her. She felt like as her hair was falling, her problems was falling, her bad luck, whatever was going on was falling away. That hair likely was picked up, cleansed, shipped off to America, and sold to a Black woman, most likely, who is now wearing it on her head. And to me, that alone is just incredibly disturbing. I honestly wonder how many women are literally they are literally purchasing their own bad situations, their own bad luck, their own bad vibes, however you want to put it. Like, they are purchasing their own oppression. That's exactly why I think it's a scam. I think it's a scam to sell temple hair that was associated with bad luck and trauma to Black women for top dollar when it's connected to all this bad energy and all this bad stuff. Like, I think that's a scam. Now, y'all may think I'm crazy. That's fine. Has it helped improve the self-esteem of Black women? Has the weave industry, is it empowering Black women financially? Are Black women running and owning the industry? Are we benefiting off of it? Is it empowering the Black community? Or are we just consumers? And is it reinforcing some of the very same old negative stereotypes about Black hair, which is Black hair is not beautiful enough. It's not as beautiful as these other women. Y'all tell me what you think. But let's get into the comment section, because I know I said I was going to do that. And if you want to see the full breakdown of this, you can see it on the African Diaspora New channel. It's We from India Cursed. This is an old video from a few years ago, but I think it's still pretty relevant. Black women paying hundreds of dollars to wear dead hair is the biggest scam, right? That's what I had to say about it. Okay, so let's look at the most relevant. Here it says, and most of it is synthetic. Don't let me get into the spiritual aspect of it. I've already broke it down. Hair is dead to begin with, but I get you. Yeah, like I said, some of y'all about to be technical. Y'all know what I mean. If you got dead hair and it's your hair, that's, to me, that's one thing. But why are you now spending hundreds of dollars, sometimes even thousands of dollars for something that you already grow naturally? That's, to me, I'm like, really? That's crazy. But okay, let's continue. This one, oh my gosh, even all the women with alopecia and cancer, goodbye, let people live. Like, folks always like to go to the extreme. Of course, this goes without saying that people who have medical concerns and people who have situations they cannot control, this does not apply to them. I've actually said this in previous posts and previous videos that I've done. But that's not the majority. The majority of Black women are not walking around with like some life-threatening illness that means they can't grow hair or they have to shave their head. That's not the majority. And again, we do not want to disconnect this from the history of Black hair, because that certainly impacts the way people are seeing it today, whether they are aware of it, address it, acknowledge it or not. It says, nah, knotless braids are a scam. I haven't done knotless braids. I've seen it. I haven't done it. Honestly, I haven't done it. But like, y'all let me know. Have you done knotless braids? I love braids. I haven't gotten braids done in a minute. I've been thinking about it actually. Like, I've done my twist, but like I haven't. I like to get my hair braided professionally because my lady, she's fire. But I like braids because they're a great protective style and they just feel very natural to me. And like, I'm not wearing anybody else's hair. Like, and it's great for your hair to just rest. So I love getting my hair braided. But I have not done knotless braids. I just can't. But if y'all have, let me know what you think about that. Okay. WTF is supposed to be alive. It's weird someone will see you looking good AF and the entire time they're wondering if your hair is getting enough oxygen. No, for me, I see nothing wrong with self-expression, but have we as a collective dealt with the long history of discrimination that has systematically targeted Black hair and said it's not good enough? Have we dealt with that? Are we past that and we're loving our hair, we're loving ourselves, and now we're just expressing ourselves? Or are we reinforcing those old beliefs about ourselves by continuing to hide it under dead hair of other women that had bad energy or bad luck? It's the reason why, it's the motive why, and what it is doing and what message it is sending to you internally and to other girls, to young generations, to young women. That's what I'm more concerned about. So with rare cases of alopecia and hair loss is understandable. Yeah, I agree. I'm not, if someone has a medical condition, of course, but I've never understood Afro woman with a head full of natural hair wearing human or synthetic wig extensions. I truly love my Afro hair. Afro hair is beautiful. It says wearing wig was classified as high society. Now we are wearing them. It's looked down upon. Be why my granny wore lace fronts in the 70s and 60s. That's what I'm saying. So again, she's absolutely proving my point. It was considered a status symbol. In many ways, women did that because they were trying to get jobs. And if it was white people who were running the business or running the organization and they're setting the rules, then they feel like they need to try to fit in. So I understand, like, the history of Black hair is not positive. I did a live at this and broke this down exclusively. It's not really positive. It's actually really traumatizing, and it gave Black women horrible messages about their hair and horrible messages about what grows out of their scalp. This is why I think these conversations are important, because I ask myself, has it changed? When did it change? Even after the civil rights era, remember when they were doing the afros or whatever, shortly after that, Black women started getting access to corporate jobs. They started straightening their hair again. They literally started straightening their hair because they wanted to get that money. Again, I'm not saying that you're a horrible person just because you wear fake hair or if you wear a weave or wigs. You express yourself however you want to express yourself, truly. I offer up these points that are rather uncomfortable. When you understand the history of hair discrimination that happened since the inception of this nation up until now, you have to ask yourself, are the negative narratives about Black hair, is that what's driving me to wear this hair? Is that what's driving me to not invest in what my hair could do and learning how to nurture my hair and learning how to grow it? Is that what's driving me? Or is it just self-expression? And what benefit could you or would you have of wearing hair associated with bad luck and bad energy and paying hundreds of dollars for that? What benefit do you derive? How is it empowering you? Is it helping you feel better or confident about yourself naturally, or do you feel you have to hide behind it? All questions. Anyways, that's what I got. What do you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know. Leave your questions, comments, concerns in the comment section below, and we'll talk later. Okay? Bye. I'm really excited to announce my new kids book, Aisha Learns to Love Her Hair. Aisha's hair is stunning, but she struggles to see its beauty. Through encouragement and wisdom from Grandma Lily, Aisha learns powerful lessons about self-acceptance. Aisha's journey is a heartwarming tale of family, culture, and confidence. Share her magical journey with your little loved one today. Available for purchase.